It's the second time the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has met his Russian counterpart Sergey Lavrov. The first was in February, when the mood was conciliatory as the new Trump administration was trying to broker peace. This meeting took place with the US taking a much tougher stand against Russia over its continuing war in Ukraine.
Well, our strategy is to continue to engage all the parties that are involved in finding an outcome to this conflict. We will engage any time that we have an opportunity to do so, like we did today. I echoed what the President has said, both disappointment and frustration at the lack of progress.
Both top diplomats have been using this meeting of Southeast Asian nations to build relations. Lavrov concentrating on strengthening ties with China, whose support Russia needs in the continuing war.
Once again, the global reach and strategic nature of our relations have been reaffirmed. These relations are becoming even more relevant amid complex and highly dynamic developments in the world.
But these meetings have also been dominated by the threatened tariffs from the Trump administration, posing a danger to trans-Pacific trade in spite of their apparent delay until the end of the month. ASEAN members are facing some of the biggest tariffs imposed by the Trump administration, providing the motivation to seek deeper trade links between themselves and with other parts of the world, starting with their most powerful neighbor, China. China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi met his ASEAN counterparts, building on closer links that they've been forging since the tariffs were first announced at the start of April, completely upsetting the global trading order.
At this important moment of turbulence and change in the world, whether there's unity or division, peace or conflict, we need to learn from history and actively advocate for an equal, stable, multipolar world order.
The Chinese delegation has been joined by neighbors Japan and South Korea, still seemingly stunned by the US sticking with its punishing tariff policy, despite attempts to negotiate their reduction.
Of course, for the countries affected by the increase in tariffs, there is a bit of a shock because it felt that the approach has been rather arbitrary, unjustified, especially for countries that have been pushing hard for reduction of tariffs, such as Japan, South Korea.
The bigger the tariffs and the longer they're threatened against Asian economies, it seems the deeper the resentment towards them. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Kuala Lumpur.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.